What's going on, guys? Got another comic book haul for you. Picked these books up a couple weeks ago. It was Batman Day, so that was sometime in the middle of September, I think. They were having a sale at one of my local shops, The Zone. Um, so Batman Day, I guess, was just a celebration of all things Batman, and they had some new books that they were releasing. I guess I didn't really know what was going on. They just had a good sale in The Zone, so I just went and checked it out. Picked all these up for 50 cents that are not in bags, and the ones that are in bags, they were all a dollar. So the first book here is Canto 2, The Hollow Men, number 1. And this is basically volume 2 of Canto. It came out earlier this year. The first volume came out last year, I think, and super low print run. Number 1 goes for over $100 now. So this volume 2 is a little higher print run. I think it's been optioned to Will Smith. His production company is gonna do an animated movie. I just read this one. I hadn't read any of the other ones, so I read this first issue of volume 2. It was pretty good. It's a nice little kids book basically. The artwork's really cool. Got these clockwork knights and just going on quests to do nightly things. So it's pretty cool, fun little read. 50 cents, why not? The weird thing about these 50-cent books was they all have that slash that it looks like a Sharpie through the barcode. And I think that just means that they were either returns from the comic shop, they were going to send them back to the distributor, or that it's just a way to mark them down for some reason. They would put a Sharpie through the UPC code. So that affects the value quite a bit, I would imagine. I'm not really sure, but um, almost all these, I think all these 50-cent books, I think there's one in here that I might try to sell, but everything else I don't really care that it's got that mark through it because it's on the back and it doesn't really, affect the presentation too much. Next book is another version of Canto 2 number 1. This is the homage to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 1. It's got that red kind of filter artwork, the classic Eastman and Laird cover. Even got the trade dress up here. Looks like the old TMNT logo. So that was kind of cool. This was a 1 in 10 incentive, so it was pretty hot when it came out. But it's only going for like $10 now. Again, for 50 cents. Why not? Next book is Cobra Kai. What's it called? The Karate Kid Saga Continues, number 4. And this was the first Cobra Kai book I've got because I wasn't back into collecting when the Cobra Kai series started up. Otherwise, I definitely would have picked it up because the series is awesome. It's probably one of my favorite series to come out in the last few years. And they just released the trailer or another trailer, and the release date for season 4 is going to be right around New Year's Eve this year. So I can't wait for that. So I picked this one up for 50 cents. Why not? Picked up another retailer incentive. This is I think most of these IDW retailer incentives are 1 in 10, so I think that's what this one is too. This was for the recent G.I. Joe Snake Eyes Dead Game series that Rob Liefeld did. It's kind of a sketch cover. This was the regular A cover, just not colored in and everything. This is really cool Liefeld cover. Again, 50 cents. Why not? So this next book was a dollar. This is Incredible Hercules 133. This is the origin story of Amadeus Cho, who is Hulkling, who's basically a version of Hulk in the current Marvel continuity. And there's been all kinds of rumors. He's part of the Champions, I think, is the current team that he's in. That's like the young Marvel heroes. Got him, Miles Morales, uh, I want to say Shaka Khan, Kamala Khan, who's Miss Marvel. She's getting her own series soon. So there's all kinds of speculation that the Champions are going to be in the MCU eventually, or at least have their own show since all the characters are slowly getting introduced. So this is the origin of Amadeus Cho. This goes for like 10, $15, I think. So for a dollar, why not? And I think this is the B cover, maybe, or there might be 2 covers for this particular Incredible Hercules. Looking at the barcode, And I think this is the A cover, so maybe there is a B cover. I'm not too sure. Um, but if you're looking out, this is Incredible Hercules 133. Next, we've got a classic 90s book, Infinity War #1. This was the second of the Infinity series by Jim Starlin. This was right after Infinity Gauntlet, and this kind of Infinity Gauntlet was 91, I think. Infinity War was 92. This is really good Starlin story, and this is a Ron Lim cover. Love Ron Lim's art, love Jim Starlin's art and writing, so I was really happy to pick this one up. I had all these when I was a kid, all the Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity Wars. Don't know if I had all the Infinity Crusade, that was the third one, but I definitely had the first two. The Infinity Gauntlet series, those have a little bit of value to them now, like 20 or $30 for the first ones, and then maybe like 5 or 10 for up through #6. So this one was priced at $6, but again, that sale they were having, I picked it up for $1. This one heated up a few months ago too, because it's like the first appearance of a Spider-Man clone. I think I can't remember. It's not the Spider-Man clone, but a Spider-Man clone. I don't know, but whatever. I just liked it because the artwork and the story. These next two are a couple of spec books. This is a reprint of Black Knight's first appearance. This is Marvel Triple Action #40. I've had pretty good luck selling those Fantasy Masterpiece Silver Surfer ones. Those are reprints of the Volume 1 of Silver Surfer, because the Volume 1 of Silver Surfer is really expensive, so the reprints are starting to, you can get like $30-40 for those. So I picked each of these up for $1. They aren't in the greatest of condition, but you know, with the Eternals movie coming out and Black Knight probably going to get his own movie after that, and being a big part of the Eternals, because they cast one of the guy that played Jon Snow, I think he's playing Black Knight in the Eternals movie. So he signed like a 9-picture deal or whatever with Marvel, so he'll be a big part of the MCU going forward. Next book is the Michael Turner Art Edition, the Aspen Extended Edition. So this is pretty cool. It's a kind of a, not really a sketchbook. It just looks like it's a sketch version of a couple of comics. So it's just Michael Turner's pencil work, which is terrific. Not colored or anything, so that's pretty cool. And then it's kind of got, it kind of looks like unprocessed one, maybe not even inked yet right there, so that's pretty cool. And then towards the back we've got some more just like pin-ups and sketch work and stuff. Maybe that was just a one splash page, I don't know. But it's kind of cool how they left the word bubbles in there too, so you can kind of read the story without the color or anything. Yeah, I guess that was just the splash page. But Michael Turner was a tremendous artist. He died a few years ago, well, probably 10 years ago now. He was pretty young too, like in his, I think, early 40s or something. He had leukemia or some kind of awful cancer. So this came out in 2016, it looks like. Yeah, so I didn't really know who Michael Turner was when I collected before, because he was just getting started, like in the mid-90s when I had gotten out of comics. But when I came back in, a lot of people had talked about him and referred to him as one of their favorite artists. He's kind of got that image style from the early 90s, that Mark Silvestri style. He worked for his studio, Top Cow. So you can definitely see the Silvestri influence on Turner's work. And I was just happy to pick this one up for $1. Next one is Nebula 2. This was another one of the 50 centers. This was, I think, from Nebula's series that came out last year. It only had 2 issues, unfortunately. It got canceled. I think it was a COVID casualty. They had it planned for more issues, but it got canceled when COVID started, and they just kind of put a hold on production for a while, and they never started it back up. So there's only 2 issues, and I already had #1. So I just picked up #2. A good, I think Jen Bartel did the cover on this one too. The cover on #1 is really nice. This one's not bad either. Alright, next book is Strange Academy #1. This one was 50 cents. because you can see the barcode's been sharpied out. This was hot when it came out. This is not the A cover. This is another Scotty Young variant. Scotty Young writes this too. Number one, the A cover was going, I don't know, for over 100, I think, at one point. It's cooled down a lot. People were speculating there'd be a Disney Plus show based on this just because it kind of lends itself to that. It's kind of, described as the Harry Potter of the Marvel Universe. It's got all these stupid young superhero kids in a school run by Doctor Strange. So I read this first issue and it was terrible because it's just not my style. It's written, seems like the audience is for kids, and it's just a bunch of whiny teenage superheroes complaining about stuff. So not my thing, but this is the one that I'm gonna try to sell. This one goes for about $25-$30 now, so I don't know. I'll probably just ask 20 for it or something with that barcode scratched out and see if anybody bites. Next one is Ninja Turtles 95. This is from the current IDW run. This was the first appearance of Jenica as a turtle. She is now the yellow turtle. She got mutated or something. And now there are 5 Ninja Turtles. I started collecting this current IDW Ninja Turtles run when I got back in, just because Ninja Turtles is one of my favorite IPs of all time. So anytime I see a Ninja Turtles book, I'm going to pick it up. The current run is not great. It's more focused on the teenage stuff than on the ninja and the turtling action. So it's kind of lame, but I still pick them up. And for 50 cents, this one actually goes for, 50 to $75, I think. But again, it's got that Sharpie through the barcode, but I'm not going to try to sell it. This is just for my personal collection. I got 107 from the current run because I didn't have this one yet. I got 108 from the current run. This is the retailer incentive. I think this is just a 1 in 10. 109. This is the Eastman cover. I pick up the Eastman covers for the current run because he usually does the B covers, and I like his art. He's one of the creators. I like the way he draws the turtles, and the main artist on the current run is not my favorite. Don't really like their art too much. So, and anytime I see an Eastman variant, I'll pick that one up. 116 retailer incentive. Again, 50 cents. Why not? This is number 5 for Shredder in Hell. It was a mini-series. So in the current run, Shredder got killed in issue 50, and I guess the Shredder in Hell miniseries follows his exploits down in hell. I haven't read it yet. I think I've only picked up number 5 so far, and I've got the A cover now. I've got the incentive. So I really liked the story of him and Shredder fighting in 50, or him and Splinter fighting in 50, and Splinter killing him. It was really cool issue, and then the ones following that with Splinter taking over the Foot Clan. That was really cool. I enjoyed that a lot. I kind of fell off as I got closer to issue 100, and now it's just kind of a mess. But this was cool. The artist in this, so this is Sophie Campbell, I think, the art on that one. But the art on the interior is done by Matthias Santaluco, who is a really good artist. I really like his style. I mean, look at that. It's like Alex Ross painting almost. Well, I think that's somebody painting Shredder, kind of, so that's pretty cool. But he does not do the interiors for the main run anymore. He stopped somewhere around probably in the 70s, I think. And then Sophie Campbell picked it up. And I just don't really like her style nearly as much as Santaluco's. I mean, this is just beautiful. So, but whatever. 50 cents. Can't pass it up. Alright, Usagi Yojimbo, number 11. This is from the current run. I've been collecting this to the current Usagi. It's pretty fun. It's nice that Stan Sakai, the original creator of Usagi, he's still penciling and writing everything. So it's a nice little series. Nothing too deep or anything. Number 12. And the last book I got was 22. I did pay cover price for this, $3.99, because I think this is the most recent issue. So I'm just picking these up as they come out. Just one of the series that I read ongoing, this and Ninja Turtles. and Spawn, a couple other ones, not too many though. So, yep, that's my haul, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon.